Talking about generating news, our next quick fire is from Yule Dolce. You know, he weighs in on the DNA saga. He wrote in a post on social media, and I quote, "Any woman who refuses to do DNA test on a child when it is demanded is hiding something. Don't fall for any excuse she gives to you. She's hiding something. A clear conscience fears nothing." Now, we've had this conversation on the black table once upon a time, and now it's, you know, it keeps reviving. And I was talking to a friend earlier this evening, and she said, okay, you know what, this should be mandated.
It should.
That, you know what, after every woman puts to bed, there should be a certificate, you know, certifying that the supposed father is the father. Do you agree with that?
Anything that's a matter of law goes beyond what you agree with or you disagree with. If it succeeds in becoming the law, then it won't matter what I agree with or disagree with. Okay. But just for purely social reasons for conversation, I find that it's a certain kind of women. You find them where you shop for them. The question of whether it's your child or it's not your child is a certain kind of woman.
Wait, he's dribbling us, isn't he?
Wait, but
it's a certain kind of woman. That's just the reality of matters.
Okay,
it's a certain kind of woman.
How would your wife feel
imagine your mom now.
Yes.
Because when you bring it closer to home, suddenly we get it. Because if we're talking too far away, you're talking about girls.
Once it's abstract.
But once it's exactly, you don't get. But once it's your mom, imagine your dad now coming and saying, "I want to do a DNA test." Even you would, Daddy, come on, mommy.
I'll say maybe I'm one of Dangote's.
No. You're saying that for TV, but in reality, at home, you're not going to.
No, I'm not actually.
Exactly. There's something.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
Personally,
yeah,
I don't see a problem with it.
No, I don't see a problem.
And let me tell you why. Because I've heard of stories and I've seen certain incidences. For me, I think a lot of women are on this train because society is trying to tell them, plant in their heads, why would your man ask for DNA test? It means he doesn't trust you. A DNA test is not just for the man, it's for you too, to confirm you are the mother. There have been people switched at birth that they didn't know. There have been people living certain lives that they have no idea where it started from. So it's good for you to even confirm that this child that I birthed in this hospital has not been switched.
True.
It is mine and it is his.
I guess where the problem comes is once the narrative is structured in such a way that it looks accusative.
Accusative,
okay. Yes. Then it becomes a struggle.
Yeah, but DNA by its very nature means somebody's looking for something, right?
Okay.
Which shouldn't actually be a bad
problem.
thing.
It shouldn't be a problem, right?
It shouldn't be a problem. But then again, let's not look at all these things only solely from the man's point of view. I mean, as a woman, if my husband wakes up one day and says, I want to do DNA test, I'm like, oh.
Why?
What's going on?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, what's going on?
There's something very accusative about
However, it shouldn't be a problem.
So I think that then ties into what he was saying. I think what would ease it out is the same way legally it is required that you register a marriage, you register children. If by law it is required that children must be, we must ascertain who the father is, who the mother is at birth. It saves the man and the woman, the whole
it saves the
battle
entire nation.
Exactly. So but nobody has to ask you.
But even if it's not
it's a requirement.
Birth, even if it's not at birth, there's a level of confidence I expect. Like my wife, there was a picture I posted years ago of two of my daughters, one that looks just like me and one that looks just like my wife. And my caption was no DNA needed. So there's a level of which, if I told my wife today, this is what I believe, honey, I hope this is the case.
if I were you, I'll tread carefully. You know why I'll tread carefully? Just last week, you found out that she's the Valentine person.
Don't worry, you're not safe, man. You're not safe.
I believe if I told my wife that I want a DNA test for the kids, she'll say, okay.
No, but you think
and then once they just do the test and it comes back, the test is going to say you're the father, she's the mother. When the test comes, that is when my wife that I know, my wife will be like, no problem. When the result now comes, okay, see, everything is that. Oh yeah, what's the problem? Where did this come from? It's after the test comes out that we will now have that discussion.
Okay, so before we take a quick break, I just need to ask, do you think it should be legalized?
It should.
That's a yes.
It will solve a lot of problems. A lot of problems.
Of course.
Okay. I also think it should be legalized. We'll take a quick break.
So that the man is not asking the woman.
Nobody's asking anybody.
Nobody's asking everybody. There's a
the conversation dies from the very beginning.
I'm looking at it from the perspective of keeping peace in the home. Just save everybody.
Save everybody a lot of stress.
Thank you very much. Like I said, assertive gentlemen. We take a quick break. It's still the Black Table. When we return, we'll take our main topic for tonight, which is a big question. What do men really want women to bring to the table? Because this black table here.
There's never been a woman on the black table.
This table here.
No, there's never been a
So
woman on
what
the
do
black
you
table,
want,
so-
gang? What do you want, Tosin? And what do you want, Okwe?
What DNA
Hopefully, we'll answer that question after this quick break.